So UFC London has wrapped up. Sean Brady has absolutely annihilated Leon Edwards. Uh, it wasn't even competitive. Uh, Sean Brady was actually piecing up Leon Edwards on the feet, which I sort of expected. But Leon Edwards just isn't that good. Now, people hype him up, and I remember people saying he's one of the best strikers. Everybody who said that just wanted to be different. Leon Edwards, not that good. Yes, he was champion. I think he was one of the worst champions in UFC history. Yes, he had two defenses, but they were iffy performances. I just think, you know, he's maybe not the worst champion, but one of the worst fighters to become champion. I generally don't think Leon Edwards is ever that good. I think JDM would have knocked him out in the first round. But let's talk about the fight. Hating on Leon Edwards out the way. Leon Edwards did nothing this fight. Second round, he got zero. He landed zero strikes. He didn't land a single punch in the second round. So, yeah, it wasn't even a competitive performance from Leon Edwards. He just pieced him. He just got pieced up even on the feet. Then he got taken down, mauled, beaten up, and even in the third round, he like shot a takedown, which was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen a fighter do. I don't know why he would think it's a good idea to shoot against a guy who's mauling you on the ground. Like you're not having any success at all. Your only way of winning in this fight is on the feet, and yet he thinks it's a smart idea to immediately shoot. I don't know. I thought that was very dumb of Leon Edwards because, like, you're getting mauled. It literally was one of the dumbest things that I've ever seen a fighter do. And if I bet on Leon Edwards, which I thankfully did not, I'll be pissed. Like, seriously, you got to look at this and go, like, seriously, man. Like, let me look at the stats here. He literally landed 20 strikes. He landed zero strikes in the second round. I know Brady's looking really good, but like I generally just think Leon's not that great. He landed 23 strikes. Sean Brady landed 221 total strikes, 57 significant, got 5 takedowns, and got a submission attempt, which was the submission that he got Leon Edwards with, I believe. Yeah, Leon Edwards now is on a 2-fight losing streak. People can stop acting like they're Leon Edwards fans. I remember people saying, man, Leon Edwards is going to be champion for a very long time after the Colby fight. Like, bro, he looked awful. He looked so unbelievably awful. Why were people saying this stuff? Like, people just jump on his fucking dick because, headshot dead. Like, he said that shit after the Usman fight, like the one he won a decision. That shit was so fucking lame, man. Like, seriously. That headshot dead was one of the worst things that ever happened. Like, that was a fluke. I don't care what anyone says. I know you can say, well, Leon Edwards technically won the next fight, but he cheated so much. He grabbed the fence. He literally got a point taken because he was just grabbing the fence. And I feel like Usman was just not the same as well after that. Yeah, he did get the KO. It wasn't, he did it. You can't hate on him for that. But still, fucking one of the worst things that ever happened was that. Because we got Leon Edwards as champion. And now we got him on a 2-fight losing streak. The butterfly effect here is the Leon Edwards getting that fucking last-minute KO on Kamaru Usman led to Bilal Muhammad becoming fucking UFC champion. Like, this is one of the worst butterfly effects in UFC history. But, yeah, it's one of the worst... Just one of the worst things to happen. But anyway, this performance for Sean Brady looked really good. He's probably going to be next for the winner of... Oh, well, actually, no, because Shavkat's getting the winner. So I don't know what you do. Maybe you do Joaquin Buckley versus Sean Brady. I like that fight. I think Joaquin Buckley is still a nightmare matchup for Sean Brady. I really think he's not a coward. He's not someone who will go on the back foot. He will push forward. Like, I think Buckley versus Brady is like sort of the fight to do. Or maybe Usman, because fuck knows where Usman is at this point. Usman versus Brady probably makes more sense. It's a step up because Shavkat's getting the winner of JDM, Bilal. So that's going to be in May. So that's like 2 months away. Then after that, Shavkat will get the next shot, and I'd imagine in probably November or something like that. So that's going to have Sean Brady out for a while. Maybe he does do that, but I would think they're going to do Usman versus Brady or Buckley, but I think they could do Buckley versus Usman, get him in the top 5. I don't know. There's a lot of options, but as for Leon Edwards, maybe you do him versus Joaquin Buckley. Maybe that makes a lot of sense. He's going to move down the rankings. But yeah, there's so many people I think would beat Leon Edwards, man. Shavkat would beat Leon Edwards. JDM would beat Leon Edwards. Joaquin Buckley would beat Leon Edwards. I think Ian Machado Gary would beat Leon Edwards. Like Carlos Prates would probably knock Leon Edwards out. He was getting caught like fucking so much in the pocket by Sean Brady. I get there's the takedown threat and all that stuff, but yeah. Then we had the co-main event, which is Jan Blachowicz versus Carlos Ulberg. That fight could have been anywhere from a 30-27 Jan Blachowicz because it was that close, or realistically it was 29-28 either way. I didn't really have it scored either way. It was such a fucking bad fight. Like it was very close. I can understand why people are saying Jan won. He did seem to do the more damaging shot. It seemed like Ulberg was sort of just pitter-pattering and they gave it to him based on that when, it's damage-based scoring. But yeah, they don't really care about that anymore. But yeah, a lot of these decisions were really bad. I did pretty bad on my picks. I fell asleep for a lot of these fights. The fights weren't that great. It was very early Australia time. So yeah, obviously Padilla. I thought Jai Herbert won that fight. The only decision they seemed to go right was the Lona Kavanagh fight. Because I thought McParkin beat Marcin Tybura. Oh, Leroy Duncan also beat Audrey. I heard Fletcher should have beat Colin Loughran. And Fernandez did beat Guram. So yeah, that was shocking. But yeah, a lot of weird decisions. Oh, Holland, Holland would. Okay, the prelims were where a lot of the bad decisions were. Molly McCann retired. Holland beat Gunnar Nelson, which was, pretty evident. I don't know. People saying, he's going to lose this one, man. Like, no, he's not at middleweight fighting some behemoth. He's fighting a guy who doesn't even cut weight. Like, this guy beat Michael Chiesa like 2 years ago. Now Chiesa's on like a win streak. Jordan Vucenic lost to Chris Duncan. Chris Duncan's just weirdly good sometimes. He lost to Slava Claus. So how good is Slava Claus? And alternatively, how good is Tom Nolan? But yeah, probably do Duncan versus Terrence McKinney. Nathaniel Wood beat Morgan Charrier, as I predicted. Fumbled another potential knockout is like Nathaniel Wood's career. That just seems to be what he does. Yeah, like I said, Herbert beat Padilla, in my opinion, but it was a pretty close fight. It was pretty shit. Lona Kavanagh had a really good performance of Felipe dos Santos. Marcin Tybura, I don't know how they gave that fight to him. I thought Mick Parkin clearly won the first 2 rounds. And even in the third round, he was rocking him in the third, when he had a takedown. I didn't get to catch Leroy Duncan versus Audrey Puliev, but I heard it was an awful, awful fight. Bannon got almost knocked out and then got a comeback submission. And then I heard Fletcher versus Loughran was a really bad decision. Looking at the stats, yeah, that would make a lot of sense to me, but I didn't get to catch that one. And I didn't get to catch all of Guram versus Fernandez, but I got to catch a little bit. So I don't know what happened to Guram. Maybe the injuries caught up to him because he generally was good at one point. He had great takedown defense, and now he's this guy this guy arguably beat Damir Ismagulov. And yeah, people can say, Demir's not that good. He beat Joel Alvarez. Come on, how the fuck does any of this make sense? He's clearly just washed from injuries. Man was too injury prone, and clearly it's caught up to him. But yeah, I don't know, crazy. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about this card. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, put on notifications, and yeah, just let me know what you guys thought of this card because it was pretty shit. Not gonna lie. I fell asleep a lot, obviously just because of the time zone here in Perth. But yeah, generally it was there were some really bad fights. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys thought. I didn't get to catch all the fights, so this is why the breakdown's pretty quick. That was my Ring doorbell. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.